Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Web Gear Review. Today I would like to take a look at an old artifact. It's an M-1945 combat field pack. Now the M-1945 combat field pack was the improvement to the M-1944 combat field pack, which was basically designed, I believe it was somewhere around 1941, the Marine Corps actually come up with a two-part system. We'll be looking at some of those later on. But anyway, where you had a combat pack and you had a cargo pack. The Army liked that ideal, and this is the what they ended up coming up with of that same type of concept. But anyway, let's look at the M1945 combat field pack. Now, this thing empty, without the suspenders on it, weighs 1 3/4 pounds. As you begin to take a look at this, this is almost identical to the M1944 combat field pack. Now, this pack was made standardized in April of 1945, and the M1944 was made limited standard at that time. Now, this 1945 combat field pack should be probably thought of as post-war pack. Now, this was the pack that they used all throughout the Korean War. This was the standard backpack for the American soldier. Now, the nomenclature of this pack is Pack Field Combat M1945. The numbers are 74-P-12-287 is what the numbers should be on this pack if you have one. But let's go ahead and take a look at this pack. Now, first of all, if you go from seam to seam right here, this particular pack is 11 3/4 wide. Now, I read somewhere in my findings that one of the changes to this pack was it was supposed to be a little bit bigger. But however, from measuring from my 44 and measuring to this 45 pack, I don't really see that much of a bigger difference. However, if you went from here to here, on this particular pack, it's 11 3/4 inches wide. And it's 12 inches tall from this seam to that seam there, and it's 3.5 inches thick right there. Okay? Now, it is 11 inches at the bottom, so it seems to have just a slight taper. But however, let's take a look at this pack here. Now, as you know, these here, straps right here, were to weave into your suspenders. Okay? This strap here, it has one here, and one right there. Was for a shelter half and bed row to go up across it like that. If you'll look right here, it has a D-ring here. This was for attaching the suspenders. This buckle here that you see right there, that double buckle, that was for attaching the cargo pack to the bottom. And I'll do a video how to attach the cargo field pack to the combat pack. This buckle here was also used to attach the cargo bag. If you look on this side here, it does have a small pocket here. And like I said in my M44 video, I'm not exactly sure what that pocket was for, but I used to have a pistol I would carry in it when I would go packing. If you'll look on the back here, you'll see that it has this strap here. This is also used in attaching the suspenders to the pack. Basically, attaching the suspenders to this pack is basically the same principle and ideal of attaching them to the 44, and I did do a video on that. Now, if you notice right here, these two little D-rings here was moved back here. If you remember on the 44, they're back here. But this is so you could put a cargo strap on and carry this around like a musette bag, I reckon. And but if you'll look at this thing, on this side here, you have a two-eyed attachment for the M19 type gear. For the bayonet and the scabbard would go down through this strap right here. So a soldier could reach back there and grab it and pull it out. Now right here, you have a two-eyelid attachment also for the M1910 type of hanger. And this was for the entrenching tool. And then, of course, the entrenching tool would go down through there and then would catch that right there. Now, if you notice, I have two 45 packs sitting here. Now, this here is dated like 1951, I believe. This is dated 1945. Now, over these, the 44 and the 45 packs were so similar that they even used the same suspenders, but they did not use the same cargo bag system. They had two different cargo type bags system. But anyway, if you'll notice, you'll look at this 45 pack. Like I said, the 44s were so similar that in fact, the military converted a bunch of the 44s into 45s, and that's what this example here is. Let me kind of show you a little bit about it. Now, this here's the conversion pack. Notice right here, these little tabs here are still on the side instead of how they were moved around on the back of the 45. Because this is a converted M44 converted into a 45. And here's how they did the conversion. Basically, you can see where they cut off the O attachments. They used to have a D-ring and stuff right there to attach the suspenders to. But look here, they cut off the old 44 cargo bag attachment system. That would add a quick release. It went right there. Same thing right here. You can see where it's been cut off at the bottom of that pocket. Same thing on this side. Let me get that out of there where you can see it. See, the tab has been cut off. See that? Same thing on the beginning. See right here, it's been cut off. But so they took this pack and they converted it into a 45 by adding this system here. This D-ring and this here turned it into a 45 pack. And see, and then they had to add these on the back for the cargo bag on the 45. So you might want to take a look at your M1945 combat field pack and see if it is a conversion to a 45 from an M44. Now, let's take a look at the inside of this 1945 combat field pack. Okay, we're going to open the straps up. I just got a stuff full of some stuff here. Now, if you take a look at this, you can see that this pack was made by Atlantic Products Corporation, 1951. And it has the nomenclature, Pack Field Combat M1945. Like I said, and the stock number was the 74P12287, like I said a while ago. But I'll get you a closer look at that. Hopefully you can read that. Now let's take a look at the inside of this thing. It has the same rubberized insert here, or little flap, that the other one had, that a 44 has, 8 inches tall. But look here, on the 45s, they printed instructions on them. The 44 packs did not have this instruction sheet printed on them, unless, never say never, because I tell you, in military gear, you can find so many overlaps and things, and that it's just not good to never say never. But look right there. A 45 will have that printed in there. Now, the 45 pack is just like the 44. See, rations, your rations can go right down in there. They used to be, I used to drop Campbell soup and stuff down in there. And then it has this little pocket here. And then it had, this here splits into two little pockets here. Let's see if you can see it. Right there. But anyway, the M-1945 pack is one of my favorite packs of all times. I don't know, I guess maybe it's because it is the pack that, you know, soldiers was carrying a lot. And in fact, like I said on another video, a Vietnam veteran friend of mine told me he's seen ARVN troops carrying some of these in Vietnam. And, that's what he said, and I have no reason not to believe the man. But anyhow, this is the M-1945 Combat Field Pack. M-1945 Combat Field Pack that has been converted from an M-1944 Combat Field Pack. And just to show you that this is a full conversion, and it is a 45 and not just a 44 that somebody cut all the goodies off of. Of course, you can tell that by the cargo bag attachment, because these packs were so similar that the suspenders could be reused, but the cargo bags could not. Now, this particular pack here is the one I've had since I was like a young man. See, but it does have the instruction sheets printed on it, because it is, in fact, a 1945 Combat Field Pack. So, thanks for watching the Web Gear Review. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed. And I would also like to ask the others who are watching if you would please subscribe too, because it would help me grow this channel. And hit like and please share. Thanks for watching.